Dun da da dun.
We're back.
We're back, everyone. Welcome to the Midwest Buzz Podcast. I'm JC with a very wonky voice.
And I'm Olivia with my normal voice.
You guys, we are back. It's been a hot minute, as I like to say.
Yes.
I am currently, not sick, but, lost my voice from being at too many weddings, I'm pretty sure. And so I have my Starbucks for those of you watching the video, because this season
we're recording.
We're recording too.
Doubly. So you can listen to us, or if you want to listen and watch us, you can also do that. Just adjusting my mic here.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. Season 3.
Yeah, and if you're watching us on the YouTubes, you can see we have a new setup. Woo, it's so cozy.
Cute. It's way more fun to record on a couch, we've decided, and way more snuggly.
Yeah, it's very cozy vibes. We don't know, well, we know what we're going to do when we have guests. We're just going to get real cozy.
We're going to make them sit in between us right here, and we're just going to be like, so, welcome to the podcast.
And they just talk in between our mics.
Nobody knows which mic to talk into.
Between two chicks.
Yes.
That's the name of our podcast.
But no, we're back. We're excited. We took a very long break this year. A lot of things have happened.
Unplanned, I would say.
Yes. When was when did the last one come out when you and Adam were doing them?
Probably end of March.
Yeah. Because I had taken my, March, I did, a social media break. Mm-hmm. It was honestly so good for me. I thought it was amazing. I don't know. I had controversial thoughts. Is Snapchat considered social media, do you think?
I don't know. I think of it more as a form of communication because I don't really look at anything else on there. It's only if someone sends me something.
Right. And that's how, I use Snapchat for, basically, a main form of communication. Whether it's, sending my brother something funny or sending my friends, hey, I'm out walking Piper. I don't really use it. I don't know, maybe. I had a rough time with that because I didn't know, should I delete Snapchat?
Gotcha.
And I did not. But I did delete Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm not really a Twitter person. I deleted a lot of things. And it was so nice just to not have to think about. A lot of it, too, was, the pressure to post for my business. And having that was so nice. Yeah.
Well, because a lot of, your business is a lot online.
Yeah.
And people seeing images and stuff, so.
It is.
It's nice to give yourself a break
TikTok, on the other hand, needed to stay deleted, and I did re-download it, and I probably shouldn't have because it, I say I soft deleted it now. It's, not on my homepage anymore, and I was like, ugh, I just spend too much time on it.
Yeah, I also removed it from my homepage, and it has helped me a lot, but yeah, it is a struggle.
I know. The only time I watch them now is if someone, actually
sends you one
texts me one, and then I'm forced to go on the app.
Gotcha.
And it's a downhill spiral from there. No. But yeah, so, no, March was an interesting month. Yes, I went through a divorce this summer, which was not something I would have ever thought I was going to go through. But that was finalized a couple weeks ago. It's been an interesting summer. It's been a good summer. It's been a hard summer, but I feel like you grow through the hard things, and I think Olivia and I both resonate with that this year because she has also gone through some things, and it's rough. Life is not always, as I love to say, life is not always my rose-colored glasses that I love to look at. But yeah, we're getting through it.
Yeah. One of the reasons that Adam and I stopped recording, because we had planned to record at least till wedding season.
Yeah, quote, June or whatever.
Yeah. But unexpectedly, my grandpa passed away, and then shortly after that, my grandma passed away. So it was just kind of a lot all at once, also in the midst of that. So after my grandpa passed away, Adam and I found out we were pregnant, and then before my grandma passed away, we found out that we had miscarried the baby at probably 5 or 6 weeks. So that was pretty devastating, and it was just an emotional few months, and yeah, dealing with loss is hard in all aspects. Loss of marriage, loss of grandparents, baby. So we were just dealing with a lot, but now we're through it. God got us through it,
I feel like I was really glad to have you through that time.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I mean, granted, we were going through very different feelings of loss, but it was just really good to have a friend through that. And, like, all of my family and friends have been great, I know, as well with yours. But, yeah, life is hard sometimes. And that was where we were at.
Yep.
And the podcast was not a priority. Was not the priority at that point. But we are excited because now it can be.
Yes. We're back and hopefully better than ever.
Yes. So. I think I only have 5 weddings left for the year.
Woohoo!
So we're starting to wrap them up, which is good. And yeah, summer, like, as much as there were lows, like, there were a lot of highs and fun parts of summer too. And I think we're just gonna kind of, did you want to kind of recap, like, by the month?
Yeah, so starting with, like, May.
Yeah.
You think?
I feel like May would be good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about.
I know what mine is for May.
Yeah.
We're just talking about, like, our favorite things from each month. Mine was so my parents were, with my dad's parents passing away, and with my dad's job keeps him out in DC all summer, so my mom and him were just out there all summer dealing with grandparent stuff, my sister's wedding planning stuff, and then my dad's job. So they were gone all summer, and over Memorial Day we got to have the lake house, and JC came out, and then all of Adam's family, and so it was a lot of fun.
Yes, I will say Memorial Day was so much fun.
Yeah.
Piper and I just got to join the little white clan.
Yeah, it was
at
fun.
the lake. It was a really good time. And I usually always have weddings over Memorial Day weekend, and so I didn't.
Yep,
and it was
worked out perfectly.
So enjoyable.
It was like a staycation.
It was. It was a really fun time.
Yeah.
I mean, we went and sang karaoke at the crossing, so
yeah,
that was a highlight, obviously.
My first time singing karaoke in public. I mean, obviously, I had my own karaoke machine as a child, but
I mean, I karaoke in my car all the time. But everyone knows I love karaoke. There's no way around that. But no, May was fun. I will say, yeah, that was probably the highlight of my May too. That was just a really fun, like, wrap up the month. May was good. I didn't really have a ton of weddings in May, so.
Yeah, same.
June, on the other hand, filled with weddings.
You were booked solid. I had one in June.
I think I had 5 or 6. I think 6. But I actually had one weekend off. It was really fun. I got to go to DC with my grandparents and then my little brother. We hopped on a plane, went out there. My grandparents actually had a funeral service to go to in Arlington, which was honestly cool. Like, such a neat experience to see, like, all of the procedure and how they handle everything, like the 21 gun salute, like the horse carriage, taking them to the grave site. Like, it was just a really neat experience. Plus, one of my best friends lives out there, and so I got to see her and her little wiener dog, Henry.
Yeah, Henry.
Got to go on all the explorations of downtown DC and get to do all the fun things, all the good food. Such a fun city. Yeah, it was a good time. I'd been there before, but it was fun to go see Kelsey again and get to hang out with my grandparents. Flying with 83 and 85-year-old grandparents was interesting, to say the least. They're troopers. Like, they're so adventurous and so good with, like, doing new things and trying all the things. But my grandpa, my favorite line was, he was like, yeah, we can just get an Uber, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll get one. He's like, I'll just go wave one down. And I was like, uh-oh, Grandpa, no.
He just thought they changed Ubers.
Yes.
Like taxis.
Yeah, you do not. Oh my gosh, watch. Is your watch just recording us?
It was listening to a lot of that. I had a lot. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. No, I was like, you cannot just flag down an Uber, Grandpa.
Oh my gosh, funny.
But no, so yeah, June was fun. Lots of weddings, and then that trip was really fun for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I did in June. I had one wedding, and so I just had a lot of time to hang out. I mean, my parents weren't here. You were doing weddings. I think we went out to the lake a couple times.
When was Sarah's wedding?
That was last year.
Oh my gosh. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I just had a blonde moment. I feel like that doesn't seem right.
I know,
wow,
right?
That's already a year ago?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay, moving on.
Yeah, I can't think of... I mean, June was just like a summery month, I think. I can't even remember.
It was hot.
Yeah.
I had a wedding that it was 110 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it was an outdoor ceremony.
Oh my gosh.
And it was absolutely dreadful. I've also had someone point out that I've been using the word dreadful a lot lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you noticed that? Apparently, I've started using the word dreadful.
Interesting. Well, it's a nice word.
I know, it's a nice word for horrible. No, I don't know. It was an experience, that's for sure. And this outdoor ceremony maybe lasted like, oh gosh. It was like literally an 8-minute ceremony.
Oh,
it was so quick
be.
because it was so hot and so windy. Like, I think they were genuinely worried that grandparents were going to be dying of heat stroke.
It's a very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not good. Yeah. July, high points, 4th of July, always.
Yes. Oh, I did think of something for June.
Oh.
When the first week of June, Lindy and Levi and Noah came and visited. Because Noah's best friend got married in Sioux Falls, and Lindy had a bridal shower here, which I didn't get to attend because my one wedding in June was over that Saturday.
Oh, yeah. But I remember because she came and shopped my closet.
Yes, she wore one of JC's dresses. But yeah.
Two. She didn't.
She did. One for the wedding and one for her bridal shower.
Basically, Lindy's looks supplied by me.
Yes. Yeah, I had to look at my calendar to remember what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lindy had a fun year getting married. We're getting to that part. We don't want to jump ahead. Yeah, July was super fun. 4th of July. Again, did not have a wedding over the 4th, which was fantastic. Brooke and I went out to the river at Mobridge and had a really, really fun weekend out on the pontoons. I got to live my best life sliding off of a double-decker pontoon that had a slide.
Oh, that's fun.
Everyone should have one of those.
Everyone.
I need one in my life. But no, 4th of July was super fun. And I think that was my only weekend off in July. And then I had a wedding like every weekend after that.
Yeah, I had just the end of July. I had weddings.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it was just like family hangouts and stuff. Didn't really do a lot.
Grilling out.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I guess I could look at my calendar. Maybe I did more fun things than just shoot weddings. I'm not one to like look through my calendar. I have to go through my camera roll. And then I could tell you, like, what July entailed.
Oh, I know what I did in June. On the 21st, I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, I have screenshots.
Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and then...
You had a rough experience getting your wisdom teeth taken out. That was not okay.
Yeah, I didn't go under anesthetics because insurance wasn't going to cover it, and it was just really expensive. So I was like, well, I won't. I just did the gas. And they, like, hurt my jaw so bad. And then they had, which is, I guess, normal for some people. It's some of the, like, I don't know if you call it bone or tooth spurt or whatever kind of sticking out.
Oh, like a bone spurt?
So I had to go back in, and she, like, pinched it off. It's better now, though, so
I was having sympathetic tooth pain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I kid you not, you guys. So she told me obviously I was fully aware. She was getting her wisdom teeth out, and I was like, let me know if you need anything, blah, blah, blah. Like 3 or 4 days later, you were like, yeah, I'm doing really good. And then we went to the gym, and I was like, bro, my tooth is killing me. Like, I still have my wisdom teeth in, you guys, and I've canceled my appointment twice because I'm so afraid to get them taken out. And Olivia's experience did not make me feel like I wanted to go in and get them out anymore.
Right.
And I was like, my wisdom tooth is flaring up because I was having, like...
sympathy pains?
Yeah. I was like, legitimately, like, making it about myself. And your poor Olivia is actually going through this, and I was like, yeah, my tooth hurts too.
Well, I scared JC because they told me, they're like, if you had gotten... So, I was originally supposed to get my wisdom teeth out when I was, like, 21 or something. I don't remember what it was. And it would have been free at the time because of the healthcare that we were on.
Oh.
But I got chosen for jury duty, and I didn't know that I could tell them that I had a doctor's appointment that I needed to go to, like, an oral surgery. Then that would have excused me. I didn't know that because I was stupid. So I get chosen for jury duty and then just cancel my wisdom teeth appointment because I was like, oh, I have to do jury duty. And then we moved to South Dakota because we were living in Massachusetts at the time.
Yeah.
And so now, fast forward, I'm 28. Right? That's how old I am? Yes.
Yeah,
and I get my wisdom teeth out, and they're like, yeah, if you had done this when you were younger, it would have been much simpler because obviously they wouldn't have come in as much or be impacted or blah, blah, blah. And then so I have this tooth that's messed up, and it's because of a wisdom tooth coming in.
Do you think you could do Invisalign and it would fix it pretty quickly?
Probably, but the thing is they would want to do one of those separator things. So I'd almost rather just get it filed.
Oh, yeah, that might work.
I don't know. I need to ask it.
Dental stuff scares me. Also,
I don't like the dentist.
I have heard the thing about the older you get, the harder it is. So I should probably just bite that bullet and get it done.
Yeah, it does feel good to have it done. I got like a lot of things done this summer. So not that the miscarriage was good in any way, but God used it for positives. And so I got like all this stuff taken care of that you wouldn't be able to if you were pregnant. So.
Well, because don't your like teeth change a lot when you're pregnant?
Oh, I don't know.
Someone was telling me that their teeth moved when they were pregnant. So it's probably good you got them out. Yeah. I don't know, like...
I know that they can, like... I mean, if you get an infected tooth or whatever, it can infect... like, it's bad for the pregnancy or whatever. And they don't like to use medication in your mouth when you're pregnant or blah, blah, blah. And it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah. No. Not fun. We also had that really fun photo shoot with all of my street team girls at the lake.
Oh, yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Even though I broke my sand umbrella.
Oh, yeah. That you had just bought.
I know.
It was a little windy.
It was very windy that day.
And there were frogs, but we were fine.
Yeah. Olivia, one of my seniors, was like holding a frog, and she was like, not okay. Yeah. No, I'm just like going through my camera roll right now. Pretty much July was just filled with a lot of photo shoots, a lot of hot girl summer dog walks. Piper and I have been really good about going on walks.
Yeah, you and Piper walk a lot.
I would say on average we do anywhere from like 2 to 3 miles a day.
Nice.
Yeah, look at us getting our steps in.
Blue is jealous, I'm sure. He wishes I would take him on more walks.
Yeah, I think he does wish that. Okay, anything else on July?
I don't know. Recap? I feel like we went to the pool with your family a couple of times, and we went to the lake, and like we got really tan.
Oh, I was so tan in July.
JC especially was very tan.
I wish that I could be like that all year long. I just felt so golden and beautiful.
I know, it goes away so quickly.
I know. I had on, the other day when we went to the gym, I threw on a tank, and it was kind of that like purple color, like that like light lavender color tank, and I put it on, and I was like, I don't look good in this at all. Like the color looked so bad, and I was like, this summer when I was wearing it, it looked so pretty on me. And I was like,
no, a tan just makes everything better.
I know.
It's frustrating.
I'm already losing it so fast. And I don't want to fake bake, but like I also kind of do because Olivia and I are going to Florida.
Oh, yes.
In November for my birthday.
Woohoo.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Warm weather, beach, sunshine.
It'll be great as long as everything survives the hurricane.
Yeah, apparently there's like massive hurricanes going in Florida right now.
So hopefully it's not.
I hope that my VRBO is still standing.
Yeah, they're probably boarding it up now to make sure.
Yeah, but then August, I'm trying to think. It was Adam's birthday.
Yes. Before that was Lindy and Noah's wedding.
Oh, yeah. More important. Just kidding.
We went to Virginia, and I went like a week early, and we had Lindy's bachelorette party, and I got a VRBO, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know what it's actually called. If someone's a listener, 2 things really quick. If you know, is it Verbo or VRBO? Let us know. And also, if you've gotten your wisdom teeth taken out and had a great experience,
JC needs to hear that.
All of those positive vibes, because I need to hear that.
Well, Madison said hers wasn't as bad.
Correct. That's true.
Yeah. So.
Okay, sorry. Keep going about Lindy's.
But she is younger.
Stop. If you're in your older 20s and had a good experience getting your wisdom teeth taken out.
Older 20s.
Older 20s. Let me know.
Yeah. So. We had her bachelorette party, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen all of that. I made a bunch of reels because I'm very sentimental like that. But the Verbo that we got was so much fun and so nice, and had a saltwater pool in the back, and it was just so relaxing. It was perfect to have those really relaxing days before the wedding. And Lindy and Noah were the perfect bride and groom because it poured on their wedding day, and they were supposed to have an outdoor ceremony, but that didn't happen. But they were just like so chill about it. Noah was more worried about my mom than he was about
that's like sweet of him though.
Yeah, he was like, I think your mom's upset, what do we do? And I was like, nothing, she's fine, she's just taking in the change. You just have to like, okay, you have to
roll with the punches, like adjust.
So it was still beautiful. They had a great day. We were on the dance floor all night. I barely had my phone at all. It's like my biggest regret, so I didn't get a picture with Adam. And then like we forgot, for the photographer, we forgot to tell her that we wanted a picture of mom with her girls and dad with his boys because we're just not always together.
Yeah.
So we didn't get those things, but
I will say, like,
still a great
good
day.
for you for being present and
Yeah.
not having your phone. But also, I think you and Adam, this is a, like, reoccurring problem.
Yeah, we always forget to take pictures.
Because at Mariah's wedding,
Yes.
didn't you also forget to
Yes,
take
so
a
I was
picture?
lucky you took pictures of us.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You didn't take, we took pictures, like, with Mariah and Zach.
Yeah,
and
but
then you
guys
took pictures
never
of us
got
on the dance floor.
A solo
but
shot,
no.
just the two of you.
Yeah, and you did that with Joy and her husband. I saw it in Mariah's gallery. I was like, oh, dang it.
I know.
I didn't think of it. Yeah, so we're
and
pretty
I think
bad.
I offered, but I think, like, Adam was doing something. You're like, oh, we'll get it later.
Yeah, he's helping with the chairs or something.
I don't even remember, but yes.
He's always just helping with stuff, and he doesn't really care about pictures, but he does them for me, so.
I love a good photo op.
I know. Well, the only reason we even got pictures together that weekend is because at the rehearsal dinner, I had Snapchatted JC, and she was like, you look cute, don't forget to take pictures. And so I was like, oh, Adam, let's get a picture quick.
Yeah. Thank goodness I reminded you.
Yeah. So that was the only picture we got.
No,
but
you looked so good in your bridesmaid's dress.
Thank you. It was really fun.
Queen. It was a good color on you.
Thank you.
Also random, I'm just gonna pump you up a little bit. Your mother-in-law posted photos for like National Daughters Day or something, and I was like, Olivia looks so good in all of these photos.
Aww.
There was like
Thank
one
you.
at the end, and I was like, your makeup looked so good, and I was like, I wonder what that was for.
No idea.
I don't know. You just looked really good.
Thank you. It's so sweet.
My mom did not post about me for National Daughters Day, so it's okay. I'll be okay. No, my mom's really not a social media person, and I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, August was really fun. I loved seeing. I was a little sad, had minor FOMO that I did not get to be at Lindy's wedding. I had a double header that weekend, and it just would not have worked for me to make it out there, but it looked like an amazing time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
The venue looked so cool.
Yeah, and it was a free venue, which I think we've talked about before last season. And yeah, it just turned out great. The one thing about it was we had to do all the setup, which is pretty normal. Then we had to do the tear down the night of the wedding. And so like they left at like 11 and then we were there tearing down and I was so exhausted.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Luckily all the groomsmen like stayed and put things away and whatever.
That's nice. Get some manpower.
Yes, and we were just all exhausted after the dance floor because no one really left the dance floor. We were just dancing all night. And if you go to, maybe it's not on my Instagram. I don't know. I'll share it maybe on the stories. But our family opened up the dance floor with a family group dance, you could call it.
Yes.
And that was really fun. My nephew did a backflip off my dad's back at the end of it.
That kid is sick.
Yeah.
He's like impressive.
Yeah. So it was.
I'm excited to see him. This is probably a little spoiler. So Olivia's. Well, do you want to wait to talk about?
No, you could say.
Olivia's brother is getting married next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be photographing the wedding, and it's going to be like out at Mina.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so excited to see that kid because her little nephew, because he's always doing these like cool tricks of like flips off the dock and like cool things. I'm like, I aspire to be that cool.
Right.
No flips for me. I'd prefer not to break my neck, but he seems to have it down.
Yeah, he's good. He's in gymnastics. Maybe he'll be in the Olympics one day. I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we can say we knew him when.
If he needs a photographer, then hit me up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So, August. We're still in August, right?
Yep. So then Fair Week, Adam's birthday.
Oh yes.
Then at Fair Week you went.
Oh yes, Fair Week. I was not here. I hit the road. I did go to the rodeo one night. There's a fruit fly.
I know. These
fruit flies are so bad right now.
And they're like because of our trash cans or something. I don't know. And all of our trash cans have lids, so it's like, what the heck?
I know. Well, squirrel. Fruit flies have been bad lately.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm living in Aberdeen now, and the house that I'm living in, I don't know if it's like me. I have a fruit fly trap out, but there are fruit flies everywhere.
Well, we have them. I feel like everyone is saying that they have them right now.
Gross.
Hopefully the winter kills them. That's the one good thing about winter.
Yeah.
Kills the bugs.
Kill all of the gross things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I headed out to Arizona in August for, I think I was gone like 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, you guys, it was so much fun. So I headed out there. One of my best friends and her husband live in Scottsdale, so I flew in to Mesa, and we ended up doing like a big road trip of the state of Arizona. We went all the way to like Horseshoe Bend, which was so pretty. There was just like this cool storm rolling in when we were there, and our B-reel went off when we were there, which
Perfect timing.
Also, I really want B-reel to go off while we're recording. But
I've missed mine like the past few days.
yeah, so we're waiting for that. If you guys have B-reel, you can add us. We should get Can you? No, you can't have B-reel for like a podcast. That would be dumb because we don't podcast every day. Anyway, keep going.
Rabbit trails.
Yes. So no, Arizona was really fun. We went to like the north rim of the Grand Canyon, which was absolutely breathtaking. Makes you feel like you are the smallest person on earth.
I can't imagine.
It's just massive. Like, if you don't do well with heights, you might not do well standing on the edge looking down because it's crazy. And it's just so beautiful. And I did not realize that Arizona had so many different types of terrains. Like, we went from, desertous Sedona. We did some like hikes in Sedona. So you've got like red rocks, and then you go into like Phoenix area where it's like cactuses and rocks and desert vibes. And then when you're up, like, quote, in the like mountainous area, it feels like you're like, I don't know, there's just trees everywhere, like Oregon, like foresty. And then you all of a sudden just like drive and you're like, boom, Grand Canyon, and it's massive. It's crazy. But yeah, and then there's like literally like no man's land where it's just like destitute. You don't get a flat tire there.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I think we spent probably a good 14 hours just driving because we...
Like all in total?
Yeah, like we were stopping at all these different spots. So we stopped in like Sedona, then we were in Page, Arizona, then we were like down at the North Rim, or up at the North Rim, and then went all the way back to Phoenix. So it was like quite the adventure. Shout out to Tom for doing all the driving. I think Lakin drove maybe like 2 hours of the trip. I did not. I picked the music and I slept.
Nice.
Pretty on par for me. But yeah, no, Arizona was so fun. Like, such a good getaway. The nice thing was, like, in Phoenix, it was like 104. Like, it was warm. And so we got some like nice pool days. But then also when we were up in like the Grand Canyon area, it was only in the 70s.
Wow.
So huge temperature changes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really fun trip. I will definitely be going back frequently. My round trip flight was only like I think it was like 140.
And you flew out of Fargo?
I flew out of Sioux Falls.
Oh, Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, not bad at all. Thanks, Allegiant. Although I do think... Yeah. I was joking. So, like, Allegiant charges you for everything. Like, you can fly pretty cheap if you don't pick your seat. If you only do a carry-on, you still have to pay for a carry-on. But, like, I was joking. I was like, yeah, you go to the bathroom and they charge you for each square of toilet paper. Like... It's ridiculous. Or when they come around with, like, I think water is free, but, like, anything else they charge you for.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cheap, but it could add up really quick. Yeah.
But yeah, no, so that was really fun.
So then, September.
Do you remember? I should not sing today. Yeah, September. Well, technically right now we're recording in September.
Oh, yeah.
So... The podcast is back. No, I had 5 weddings in September. Freaking full of weekends with weddings in September. But they were all, honestly, like, looking back as a recap, the weather in September has been so nice.
So good.
Like, I think every single one of my weddings, all 5, were, like, within 75 degrees. It was, like, partly sunny, not crazy windy, like... beautiful weather.
Yeah, honestly, because our first September wedding we had together. We have only had like 3 weddings together this year.
Yeah, you guys, we have not been
start
together
booking us together or just don't
be.
book us. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was so nice. And then I had weddings. I've had 3 weddings in September.
Yeah, your September was also very full.
Yeah. But now it's chill, and I don't have a wedding again until October 22nd, and I'm very happy about that because now I can just edit.
Yeah, it's nice to just kind of like, especially it's getting colder, like the mornings are chilly, like hunker down, get some editing done. Like it's a good feeling. It's a good editing vibe.
Yes, for sure.
I went out on a walk with Piper this morning and definitely getting chillier. Like,
Yeah.
I was glad I had a sweatshirt and leggings on. No, September, honestly, I like have been out at the farm some, did like a really fun trail ride out in Iowa with my dad and 2 younger siblings. We took our horses out there and did a fun little ride along the Sioux River over, that would have been Labor Day weekend. Yeah, so we just like trail riding, doing all the fun things. But yeah, and then honestly, no, September's just been pretty full with a lot of engagement sessions for me.
Yeah, you
I
have
feel
had.
like a lot of my 2023 brides and grooms typically like to do their engagement session in the fall just because it is like good temperature, beautiful weather. The scenery like is starting to change a little bit. Things are drying down. The colors are getting good. Yeah. September's been nice.
Yeah.
Living in Aberdeen has been nice because Olivia and I can go to the gym together all
Yep.
the time. I can get in all of my little hot girl walks with Piper and not spend as much time driving.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. And gas. 'Cause
Yes,
gas is so
I
expensive
cannot
these days.
believe how much money I was spending on fuel with putting on close to like 50 miles a day.
Right.
And also just like the drive time. It's so nice to get done with a shoot and be home in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed that. So there are perks.
Mm-hmm. And just being like, if Brooke was like, hey, you want to do lunch or dinner or whatever?
Yeah.
And then you're just here.
Speaking of Brooke, she loves to pop into my house and have lunch with me. So that's fun. My house is only like a half a mile away from her work.
Yeah, that's super nice.
So it's super convenient.
Is Brooke a podcast listener or no? She doesn't
no,
support us?
We can talk all the trash we want about
Oh,
Brooke
perfect.
because she does not listen to the podcast. I was telling her the other day, I was like, yeah, Libby and I are going to start the podcast back up soon. And she was like, oh, that's so exciting. I'll be sure to listen. And she was just like mocking me. And I was like, you turd.
Brooke.
She means the best. But, you know, Brooke is Brooke, unapologetically. For those of you who do know her, you know exactly what I mean. But yes, most of my other good friends, shout out to you guys, do listen to the podcast.
You guys are my favorites.
You guys are the MVPs, most valuable players and listeners. Speaking of that, we should remind everyone, since the new episode season is out, go and leave a review about maybe, like, I know this would be fun. Have them go and leave their favorite summer memory.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
We love to see reviews. We love to see what you guys have been up to. Go in, leave all the stars, and then leave us a review saying what your favorite summer memory was so that we can live vicariously through you guys as well.
Yes. And if they involved us, even better.
Yeah, if you saw us this summer. If you saw me, I was probably wearing Birkenstocks with a Lululemon satchel.
Oh, yeah.
I am so embarrassed. Like, I genuinely
The crossbody
think,
bag
yeah,
has
the
taken
crossbody bag.
over.
Everyone has one.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, like, when I look back in probably 5 years to photos from the year of 2022,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, did you ever take that off? Like, did you wear it while you were sleeping? Like,
I know.
I have it on all the time. I even gave one away because I was like, hey.
I mean, they are so handy that it's just, like, right there.
I know. They're super
But
handy.
the fact that everyone has them is, like...
Oh, I mean, I would be the first to say I'm a trend follower.
I am very much a trend follower, though, too.
So,
Like, I don't know that I would have seen that bag and been like... I probably would have been like, oh, useful. Ugh, no, I'm not going to get it. You know,
I mean,
nobody
I
else
will
was wearing
say,
it.
like, last year, I did buy a fanny pack to wear at weddings because
True.
I
did
never
too.
wore it anywhere else. I only wore it at weddings, and now so that like was like a soft launch to
Actually,
me having a crossbody.
I had a crossbody fanny pack. Remember the green like leather one that I had?
Oh yeah,
So I was doing that.
we
Anyways.
softly adjusted to
Yeah.
it.
I was starting with the trend.
Yes,
Obviously, it was already there if Lulu picked it up, but still.
right for sure. No
But
kidding.
anyways, yeah, leave us a review. Follow us on Instagram at is it the Midwest Buzz Podcast or
I
Midwest
think
Buzz
it's
Podcast?
just Midwest Buzz Podcast.
Yeah.
We should fact check that.
It's been a minute, guys.
Get out. Been a minute, Anita. Okay. Let's
Midwest
see.
Buzz Podcast.
Yeah. Go follow us there. We're going to be posting more, obviously. I think we're going to do a fun little, like, merch drop with this. So make sure you go check it out because I think we're going to give away some cute sweatshirts and then also just be back.
Yeah. Season 3.
We're here for it. I would woohoo, but with my voice right now, I don't.
Woohoo! I'll do it for you.
Like, literally, listen, ready? Woohoo!
Can't even
do it. I promise it'll be better next time, you guys. Sip it on that tea. Suck it on the lozenges. Also, the word lozenge is just a weird word, but
yeah.
No, okay. So season 3 is here. We are back. We are definitely going to be steering things more towards like the wedding route. So if you have friends that are planning a wedding, or if you're in weddings, I feel like there's a ton of weddings coming up in 2023. So share this with your friends.
Yes.
Especially your little bridey friends, because we are going to be talking all about that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to us today. Have a great rest of your day and leave a review.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.